What is going on, guys, and welcome back to our struggling New Jersey Devils franchise. In the last episode, we got a little bit of simulation done, and I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm also not. And I'm a bit concerned because we're a little bit like the Vancouver Canucks. We have a decent team. I guess we're a little bit better than the Vancouver Canucks on paper, but goal-scoring-wise, we are absolutely last in the league. We're not scoring enough goals, and a lot of that was due to our slow start. Now, the reason why I'm not so worried is because our division is crazy tight. If we win 2 or 3 games in a row, we are right behind Pittsburgh for second place in our division. So there is still hope for this season. There is still hope. But we got to turn things around, and we got to do it right now. So Kyle Palmieri, he is the guy who I've been questioning the most this year. He had an absolutely awful start. I think it was 1 goal and like 8 assists in like 29 games, and that is absolutely unacceptable for what is supposed to be our offensive leader behind Taylor Hall, who really has actually started to pick up his game quite a bit, which is definitely nice. So hopefully Hall can continue that. But it has been a huge struggle for Kyle Palmieri, so I'm hoping that he does turn things around here. And since we swapped things around here, I believe we put Palmieri on the second line, the exact same thing with Hall, kind of to get Jonathan Drouin going as well. So we're going to go over some comments here, and you guys are going to tell me whether I should or whether I should not trade Kyle Palmieri. It was back and forth. So this guy says, he pretty much just says, don't trade Kyle Palmieri. It'll screw up all of your morale, and just don't do it. It's a bad idea. Plus, Palmieri seems to be back to his old performances, scoring 5 points in the last 5 games, and that's cool. I'm totally down with not doing anything. I just want to make sure we're going to be a playoff team. Because look at our team. We should be playoff ready. We made it to the second round last year. Plus, with our division being so tight, I mean, if we win 4 or 5 or 6 games straight, we're going to be boom in like first place. So we really need to put things together. We need to put it together right now. Cam Atkinson leading the way there, the big free agent acquisition, earning every penny of his new $5.875 million contract. Atkinson's awesome. I'm super stoked with the way he's performing. And he says if you miss the comma, I'm pretty sure he meant to say if you miss the playoffs, take the L and move on. Don't take apart the core just because they're failing you for a small stretch of games. I agree with you, I do, but I don't want to take the L. I don't want to take a loss just because we had a bad start. Why not change that? You know, teams don't just lose 20 games in a row, lose the first 10 games and don't do anything about it. They make a trade, or they fire their coach, or they do something. They don't just let it be like, oh yeah, we'll deal with it in the offseason. That's not how things work. So if we have to make a move, we may have to make a move, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Now, who is it going to be? I'm not sure. Mr. Couture says, wait another month. Now, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the non-impulsive, responsible, mature adult GM thing to do. So what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to simulate 1 more month. 30 days and 30 days only. So we're ready to go get this month underway. We're 17, 15, and 3, I believe. I believe we have 3 overtime losses. Sorry, 5 overtime losses. So we need to step it up, and we need to step it up right now. So we got to win the games against our division. We just pretty much got to win a whole bunch of games here. Doesn't matter who it's against. Doesn't matter what time it is. If it's raining, if it's snowing, does not matter. Win hockey games. That's all I care about. Now, I'm not too concerned about individual performances. Obviously, I want Palmieri to score. Obviously, I want Taylor Hall to put up points. But as long as we win hockey games, I don't care how you do it. Just get it done. First period. There you go, Cam Atkinson. This guy, man. This guy is a definition of get shit done. Attaboy. Period number 2. 0-0 there in the second period. Still got a 1-0 lead. Third period. Oh, man. Corey Schneider. Corey Schneider stopped 25 rubber discs flying at him, and he gets the shutout, which is awesome. So let's go here on a 2-game winning streak. Let's try to make it 3 here against Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, John Klingberg, Jason Spezza, and the Dallas Stars. Period number 1, 1-1. Jamie Benn and Cam Atkinson again. Man, this guy is amazing. Period number 2, 2-1. McNeil and Julius Honka, so it's right back and forth. That's the third line there. McNeil, third period. Oh, 4-3. There you go. Pavel Zacha. Damon Severson gets a big goal there. That is 3 games in a row. That is definitely a positive. Now, it's not going to be, it's not going to change things. It's definitely a start, though. So, we simulated till the third, so we're going to go all the way till, I guess we'll just go to this game here against the Columbus Blue Jackets, since that is the closest game we have to the third. So, we are starting off the new year 3-0. You know what? Let's try to slow sim every single game until we lose. Maybe we'll go on a huge streak. Who knows? But in 2019, we are currently 3-0, and that is awesome. Let's go ahead here and try to make it 4-0 up against the Detroit Red Wings. Here we are at home. Period number 1, 0-0. 15-3 are the shots. Holy crap. Period number 2. Oh my god. Gustav Nyquist, really? Come on, we're out shooting these guys like crazy. Third period. Oh man, Darren Helm. Again, Cam Atkinson, goals in 3 straight. Darren Helm gets the game winner there, unfortunately, but starting off the year 3-1, you can't. I guess not starting off the year. Starting off the new year 3-1, you can't really complain about that. We'll slow sim the game against Vancouver because we have a promotional night that night. Got 3 games against the Islanders within the span of like 2.5 weeks. Big 2-0 win there. Corey Schneider standing on his head with his second shutout of the week. There you go. He gets one on Thursday. Boom, he gets another one on Tuesday up against the Florida Panthers. A shootout loss. Okay. And then a 3-1 loss there against the Philadelphia Flyers. See if we can shut out the Islanders once again, and then we play them in less than a week. There you go. 2 straight victories against the New York Islanders. All right, we're turning things around a little bit. We just got to string the victories together. 2 or 3 or 4. That's what I want to see up against the Islanders again, and another win. All right, there you go. We're winning hockey games. So I'm not going to say we're not going to make a move, or I'm not going to do anything because we've won a few games in a row. That's not how I want to judge this. I just want to make sure we're going to be a competitive team and we're going to be a good team before I go ahead and pull the trigger on a trade, or I don't pull a trigger on a trade. So, I mean, look at this month. Win, win, win. Loss, win, loss, loss, win, 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 win. So currently we're on a 4-game winning streak here. We're playing good. We're playing really good up against the Vancouver Canucks, who have pretty much a identical record to us. Period number 1, 0-0. Period number 2, 3-1. Foligno and Nuge gets 2 against his hometown team. He is from Burnaby, British Columbia, and he scores 2 against the hometown Vancouver Canucks. Period number 3. There you go. Tom Kuhnhackl and Marcus Granlund. Corey Schneider gets the victory against his old team. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. We won 5 hockey games in a row. Okay, 5. That is 5 wins in a row. Okay, that's crazy. That's 10 points. That's 10 huge points. That's awesome. Now we got a big divisional opponent here in the Washington Capitals. Another win, 6 in a row. Guys, come on, maybe it was just a slow start, okay? All this talk about the Palmieri trade, putting him on the block, maybe that really lit a fire under his ass, and another win, 7 in a row. We cannot be stopped. We cannot be stopped here. 7 wins in a row for this team. Can we make it 8 against the Flyers on the road? This is a really hard building to play in, but I believe in the boys. Let's go here. First period. Okay, Big Claude Giroux. We started Anthony Niemi. Period number 2. Samuel Morin gets 1, and then McNeil's like, absolutely not. We're not going into the third period down by 2. We got we cut the lead to 1. Come on, guys. Big power play. You got to capitalize on this. 25 shots to 19. The shots are in our favor, but it looks like Steve Mason is standing on his head here. Almost 30 shots. Jonathan Drouin. There you go. That's my boy. That's what I traded a first and a third for. Jonathan Drouin and Kyle Palmieri. It's all coming together. Oh man, this is the way things are supposed to be. This is how New Jersey is supposed to be playing right now. McNeil, the third liner, the guy produces constantly. There you go, 8 in a row. That's 8 wins in a row. EIGHT. I cannot make this up. 8 wins in a row. Holy crap. So there was 15 games in that little 1 month stretch. We went 12-3 in those 15 games. That's pretty good. If we are not the hottest team in the league, we're definitely in the top 3. Honestly, I don't know if there's a team that's hotter right now. And that's what I'm talking about. Winning some games in a row. We won, 8 in a row? And now we have 62 points. That is exactly what I'm talking about. See, I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger and make a crazy impulsive trade. I'm glad we stuck with it. I'm very glad. You see, there are 8 in a row. Just a quick look here, see if there's any moves that went down. Looks like Colorado acquired Thomas Plekanec for a couple of prospects, so that's kind of cool. Kind of a big name player on the move there. They go ahead and get another player that's going to help them with their center depth. But here we are, 62 points. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So let's have a look at the point department here. Let's see how everybody did. So 15 games, all right. Oh my God, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins leading the way with 43 points. Last time we checked in, he had 29. So he's killing it right now. Oh my God. Nuge is having a great year. Atkinson still staying with it. He had 32 points. So he had 8 points in 15 games, which isn't fantastic, but it's still not that bad. Taylor Hall, 38 points. Kind of the exact same deal. Wasn't a fantastic month. I mean, teams winning games, so what do I care about individual stats? Kyle Palmieri, 26 points. Jonathan Drouin, 25. Yeah, so that whole second line seems to be struggling a little bit. That's all right. You know, it's not the end of the world, but it is a little bit concerning nonetheless. Looks like aside from our top 3, no one else is, I guess I shouldn't say no one else is really producing, but there's a lot of people who could be producing a whole lot more. And see, I brought players like Cam Fowler and I brought players like Cody Ceci in to be point-producing defensemen, and it's not really happening. Cam Fowler might finish a year with 40 points, which is actually pretty good. Cody Ceci may have 30 to 35. Pavel Zacha there, 14 points. He kind of slowed down. He had a really hot start, but Santini, 7 points. My boy, Damon Severson, though, what is the deal, man? I've given this guy every single opportunity to produce, and he's really not. And I know it's not all about numbers, especially with the defenseman, but this guy put up pretty decent numbers last year, so kind of concerned about what's going on for this year. At 21 points. He may reach close to that, maybe not. Let's have a look here. See, I know I shouldn't be concerned about overall points and individual points, but I'm a guy who likes to see numbers. Cam Atkinson is a perfect example of that. Paid him a bunch of money, and he's producing for me. Corey Schneider with 3 shutouts there, 23 and 13, and then Anthony Emmy is 5 and 5. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to extend the winning streak. All right, I'm going to try to extend it, and I'm going to go up all the way until the trade deadline. So I think it's actually pretty close. Yeah, we're 51 games, so it should be 10 or 15 games away. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the simulation on the 19th. We're going to hopefully continue our winning streak here, but I'm going to stop right before the trade deadline because I think a 4th line center is going to be huge for us for the postseason, and maybe some little tweaks. Maybe you might see Damon Severson on the move. Maybe. I don't know. I got to hear what you guys are gonna think first. And I mean, Santini has more points than you, my boy Santini. That's not good, Damon. Not good at all. So let's try to make this 9 in a row against probably the worst team in the league, the Columbus Blue Jackets. 12, 29, and 11. This should be, I'm not gonna say an easy game, but it's definitely one that we should potentially have the victory. Because look at our record, look at theirs. Let's go. 2 easy points here, boys. First period, 3-0. Jonathan Drouin, Kyle Palmieri, and Taylor Hall, my offensive boys, coming through. Period number 2, 3-0. Third period, that's all it took. Corey Schneider with the shutout. That is 9 victories in a row. 9 victories. The fan happiness is all the way up there at 83. The locker room chemistry is 85. Everybody is happy. Everyone is loving playing in New Jersey right now. Oh shit, that's a big trade. Okay, hold on here. They want to give us Joe Pavelski a 3rd and Joel Ward for Damon Severson and a 1st round pick. Wow. Okay, let me see this here. So Joe Pavelski, he is a guy who is one of the best players in the league. There's no question about that. He's 34 years old. He's having a decent campaign, close to 40, more than 40 points here. He's got 41 points in 54 games. He's an offensive threat, yes, but he's 34 years old. Last year of his contract, could retire in maybe even after this year. You never know, right? Joel Ward is decent. He's 38, so he's pretty much toast after this year. Pretty much kiss him goodbye after this year. So this is really a rent-a-player with Joe Pavelski. Now, his trade value is probably pretty good. Let's go ahead and remove this and remove this. Yeah, his trade value is pretty decent. Now, I really don't want to give up a first for a rent-a-player, and if it was like Severson for Pavelski, that could be something we could talk about, but see, I like this trade on San Jose's point because they're a team that is that's not going to be a playoff team. Look at them. Their status is a contender. They're probably not going to do much. Their record is awful, so they want to offload all their vets. And that's definitely understandable. Now, Joe Pavelski, that is a player who could definitely help us right now. That is a player who could totally help us right now. How can we make this work? So I'm going to leave this up to you guys, all right? You guys are the assistant GMs. You guys are going to help me out here. Here's a look at their team, all right? Can we make something happen? Can we do anything else? Here's a look at their squad really quickly if you want to have a look at anyone else. Maybe a few players we could throw in there. Maybe they have a backup goalie. We could send Niemi back to San Jose, retire as a Shark. He's got the Briz. The Briz is kind of a better backup, right? Oh, man, what do we do? What do we do? Okay, I'll show you guys our roster here, and then we'll wait. We'll wait on it. I like that there's offers coming my way. I really do, but we'll wait. Okay, we'll wait. I want to hear what you guys are going to think. Here's our roster. Vlasic's up to a 92. That's awesome. So, see here, there is everyone. See, David Severson is sick, but we got Liljegren coming up next year, all right? We got the second overall pick from a few years ago coming right up. So, he's there. Here's the rest of our team. Now, I don't know if this is even gonna be anything. It's kind of cool that I got a trade offer. I said, I think in the last video, or maybe in this video, that trade offers don't happen as often as they should. They should happen way, way, way more. I love the trade offer. That's so much fun. That just made this GM mode so much more fun. Now that knowing we could get Joe Pavelski, and we could bring Pavelski a cup. Joe has not won yet. I want to get Joe his ring. I really do. But we got bigger things to worry about right now. Can we make it 10 in a row against the Nashville Predators? 1-0 Ryan Johansson, who I just traded in my fantasy league, by the way. I think I traded Klingberg and I traded Johansson for Hedman and Bobby Ryan. Now, you may think it's a bad trade. But I don't think Klingberg's going to have as good as a year, and Hedman is having a fantastic year. He's a beast. Let's go here. Period number 2. Oh, God. Ryan Johansson saying, why'd you trade me? Why'd you trade me in the fantasy league? What are you doing? I traded him to Deke. Traded him to Decosaurus Rex. There you go, Mark-Edward Vlasic on Pekka Rinne. There you go, Mark-Edward Vlasic, used to scoring against the Western Conference opponents. There you go, Adam Henrique. Whew, all right, this is just crazy right now. This is absolutely nuts. Going into OT. Come on, guys. 10-0 looks way better than 9-0-1. Come on. You can do it. Yes, Cam Fowler, 10-0. What a run we're going on right now. Cam Fowler's like, yeah, baby, I want that 10 wins in a row. You know I do. That was against a good team, too. That was against a really good team there in Nashville. Cody McLeod, good fourth liner, potentially. View player info. Do we really need him on the wing? Not really. How are his face-offs? Yeah, no, thank you. So that means that Colorado actually made a trade. So we'll have to go look at that by the time this video is all but over. We got 2 more games to slow sim here because I want to keep this winning streak alive. I want to keep it alive. That's 10 in a row. Oh my god, that's one of the better streaks I've seen. Now this video may be a little bit longer. Sorry if you're expecting a shorter one. Another really good team here in the Minnesota Wild. They're 29 and like 19. So let's go here. Period number 1. Let's make it 11 in front of our home fans. 0-0. Period number 2. 1-0. Jonathan Drouin on Devin Dubnyk. I just want to skip right to the third period, but I want to wait. This is way too important just to skip. We can't just throw it away. Big penalty kill. There you go. Power play. Come on. Capitalize. Power plays on power plays for both teams. 29 shots to 23. Oh my God. Is this? I'm not going to jinx it. But Corey freaking Schneider with the 11th victory in a row and a shutout. Oh my God. If we make it 12 in a row going into this Carolina game, we can make it 13. I don't even know what the longest winning streak is for the New Jersey Devils. This is crazy. The Devils take on the Buffalo Sabres. The Devils have won 11 straight. But you look here, the Coyotes are on fire as they play Washington, won 10 in a row. Holy crap. All right, some trades went down. Colorado acquired Plekanec and Henrik Zetterberg. Detroit acquired Cam Ward. Okay, pretty interesting. A couple of trades there before the trade deadline hits, but let's go ahead and hopefully get our 12th victory in a row. Now, someone go to the Google and have a look what the longest New Jersey Devils winning streak is, because if this isn't it, I'm pretty sure we just broke it, because we're playing fantastic right now, hopefully going for 12 in a row against Buffalo. They don't have a very good record, but I think that we're going to do it here. Can we make it 12 on home ice? Let's go. The winning streak on the line. Period number 1, 0-0. Oh my God, we're getting outshot like crazy. 14-4. Period number 2. Oh my God, we're still getting outshot like crazy. Power play. Yes, Taylor freaking Hall. There you go, Taylor Hall. 15 minutes left. Oh my God, Jonathan Drouin. This is absolutely ridiculous, this streak right now. You see, I'm so stoked because we've been struggling so hard, and now we're just killing it. We're absolutely killing it. This is 12 victories in a row. 12. With another shutout. Corey Schneider. Get this man a Team of the Week card. Get this guy a Movember card. Back-to-back shutouts. That's 3 shutouts in his last 4 games, okay? Because he shut out Columbus, he shut out Minnesota, and he shut out the Buffalo Sabres. So let's go crazy here and go for 13 in a row before ending off this video. Holy crap. Alright, period number 1. 1-0 John Merrill. Period number 2. 5-0. Oh my God. Drouin, Nuge, Hall, Henrique. 6-0 Mark-Edward Vlasic. I'm not making this up. That's 13 victories in a row. 1-3. That's 13. That's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous. I didn't even realize that was another shutout. Corey Schneider. Are you human? I don't know. Probably not. Holy shit. Just like that, we were last place, now we're first. We went 0-100 real quick. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 13 games in a row. I can't even handle that. That's crazy. No more trades happened. I don't even know what to say right now. 13. This team absolutely just surprised me. Not only have we won 13 games in a row, we are first place in our division. First place, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to be in first place. It really is. Not by much though, okay? We're only ahead by 2 points. Check where we are in the entire NHL. We are currently 5th, which is pretty good. I'll take 5th place. Goals for, 139. We are not doing great, but we're doing better. I don't know how we've won 13 games in a row. But we scored 139 goals. It's not great. It's really not great, but it's better, okay? And that's a positive. Goals against, 118. Oh my God, Corey freaking Schneider. We're killing it with the goals against, okay? Not a lot of teams are scoring a lot of goals on Corey Schneider. 118 goals against. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely crazy. How's our power play doing? Power play is clicking at 17%, which isn't that great. It's around the middle, a little bit less, probably like 18 to 20. Let's go here for the PK. Now, our penalty kill was one of our strong suits, and it continues to be, where are we here? Yeah, we're pretty much in the exact same spot, like 10 to 15 range, which is still great. Home and away, we're pretty much the exact same. Our last 10, we're 10-0, baby. So is the Arizona Coyotes, though. So we have 2 teams that have crazy records going on right now. Now, the trade deadline's approaching. we're not doing anything. I don't think we are anyways. There's no reason for us to do anything. Why would we? Why? Just why? You know, we won 13 games in a row. There's no reason for us to make a trade. And yeah, I mean, going into the playoffs, maybe having a better fourth liner, but that might screw up the mojo. Why screw with the mojo? Why? Why? Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 47 points. Hall, 45, so he really turned it on there. Atkinson, 44. Palmieri, all the way up to 32, so he's really been producing. He's been kicking it into overdrive after having an awful start. Jonathan Drouin, not doing great. Adam Henrique, not doing great either. Cam Fowler, everyone else. So, I mean, the team's weird because the numbers aren't there, but we're just producing. Look at Damon Stevenson. The guy has not scored a point in all those games that we just simulated. It's so frustrating. It's so weird, man. I want to trade him, but I don't want to mess anything up right now. Have a look at the goalies. You're going to see the god himself, Corey Schneider, with 7 shutouts and a goals against of 1.99. Are you serious? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about that. So we're in kind of a pickle because, yeah, we're doing outstanding and we're doing awesome, but we have some holes in our team. The goals aren't there. The goals are just not there. I mean, I know we've won the odd game like 6-0 and like 5-2, but the goals aren't there. You can see it. We're 5th last for goals for. Corey Schneider and our first line is carrying our team. It's not really fair. I don't know how much longer that can keep up, but 1.99 goals against average. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Only Ben Bishop has more shutouts than Corey Schneider, and I'm sure Corey Schneider is going to get around the 10 mark because he's got 4 in his last 6 games or something. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Rookie skaters, you're going to see Patrick Laine probably at the top. That's just a guess if it ever loads. No, never mind. Patrick Laine is number 2. You can see there Michael Dal-Cole with 55 points. There you go. My boy Patrick Laine. Anthony D'Angelo, rookie goalies. There may not be any, or maybe just like a few. Yeah, there you go. Zach Ficali, he is the man in Montreal right now, and Anthony Stolarz there in Ottawa. Jonathan Huberdeau is leading the way in scoring, which is kind of funny, followed by Tavares, Stamkos, Nyquist, JVR, Tatar, Steen. Bunch of weird players don't usually see up there, like you wouldn't usually see Bobby Ryan. I mean, I hope he does because he's in my fantasy league, but that's going to be it. What a crazy video. Thanks for watching. Do we do anything? Our goal scoring is a problem, but we're winning games, and we're not just winning games, we're killing it. Like, we've won 13 in a row, but to make it 14 against Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. What the hell do we do? It's a good thing, though. This is not a negative thing. I'm saying what the hell do we do in a positive way. Like, what the hell do we do? It's a positive thing, not a bad thing. I'll see you guys in the next one.